Hi guys, my name is Kibriya Chowdhury, and today we're going to talk about freedom of expression and how government censorship affects ethics. Introduction: Internet censorship, media censorship, and government cover-ups. So internet censorship, it's restricting access to something on the internet from a government entity or other organization. It can be blocking access to copyright information, sensitive content, or just restricting the use of the entire platform. Media censorship. It's when the government censors what the media produces and publishes what they think is important. Government cover-ups. The government covers up the truth of an incident to prevent conflict and protest. Body. Internet censorship. China's ban on certain apps such as YouTube. This is because of the privacy policies of some Western-based companies. They cannot agree to this rule, so they are blocked in China. Iran's ban on the internet for a certain amount of time. Iran's military authorities killed hundreds of protesters, and blocking the internet would prevent the spread of information to other outside sources. Media censorship. New York Times vs. United States of America. The court ruled that the intent of the publication was not to put the U.S. in danger but to educate the American people about the Vietnam War. By preventing the New York Times from publishing the material, the reporters' First Amendment rights were being violated. North Korea not allowing any foreign influence. North Korea tries not to have any foreign influence and strictly keeps its domestic in order to control the citizens of North Korea. Government cover-ups. The U.S. government feeds the media that Epstein's death was an apparent suicide, even though the medical examiner who did the autopsy said in his 30 years of doing this job, he has never seen a suicide done in such a manner. Tiananmen Square protest. Protesters rallied up against the Chinese government to express their suffering under the Communist Party and wanted to bring change and switch into a democratic regime. The government retaliated against the protesters by massacring hundreds and wounding thousands and covering it up like nothing happened. Conclusion: Internet censorship, media censorship, government cover-ups. These are all unethical. This is because there is no need for internet censorship. Anyone should have the right to browse the web and have no fear on what they are searching or viewing. This not only limits the use of many internet users, but ultimately decreases the opportunity to gain knowledge in certain areas on the internet. Media censorship. This affects what the public citizens are reading from newspapers, magazines, web articles, and much more. People are believing what they're reading, even though it may not be true due to the censorship of the information. Government cover-ups. This is very unethical because of the government of a state or nation should not lie to mask the truth from their citizens. This just is immoral. The government is covering up many stories and incidents just to keep the nation at ease, even though it's doing the exact opposite. Ultimately, we should push for ethical rights.